afternoon. There's a loud bird up there. I can't see it. Dude, you're loud. Good afternoon from Bobblehead Homestead. I am Jeff. Today is Thursday. It's cloudy, yes. Not much breeze. It's like a 50% chance of raining, but it hasn't rained yet. Temperature wise, 55 when I looked. It might be a little bit higher right now. Not too bad. Why am I standing with this ugly view behind me, which is behind the mobile home? Well, that's because this just happened. It's starting to sprinkle, that figures. So yeah, a bunch of stuff got hauled off today, and that is wonderful. Thanks to some Christmas cards with some extra money in it. Thank you to everybody, and PayPal. Thanks so much. I was able to, pay somebody to do some work, and they needed the work. So that was very cool. Let's see, there was just, I haven't filmed back here and I don't even know how long, because nothing has changed back here and I don't know how long. But there was an old refrigerator, 2 old washers, there's still an old freezer sitting back there. Metal stuff that can be scrapped, and I guess prices are going up. I don't know how any of that works. But yeah, so that was not in the plans for this morning, but it's what happened anyway. And hopefully, as I can afford it, some more stuff will be happening back here. No, I keep getting questions. So I guess that means all the trash is picked up, dudes. Let me show you. All right, there's the back of the mobile home, and my property goes up there. There is a giant pile of dirt because there's a giant hole behind it. But from that pile of dirt along my property line for, I don't know, maybe 100 feet, and then all the way back to the back of the mobile home, from there over to the right to my property line, is pretty much covered in trash like that, scattered all over the ground. And then I don't want to walk back there and show you today. This is for another video. But there are 3-4 foot tall giant piles of trash, probably 5 or 6 dumpsters full of trash in this area here. So no, not all of the trash is gone. And it won't be for a very, very long time unless, never say never. If the money becomes available and I can, hire people to do stuff like that, then maybe it'll get out of here sooner than later. And today was one step in that direction, so I am very happy that today was a good day. Grumpy, it's starting to sprinkle, dude. You want to come in? Oh, no, you're in pounce mode. You're going to attack Bob. He's crazy, Bob. These are the eggs going in the incubator. Those are not going in the incubator. I just have those out so that I can tell you I have 24 eggs already in the incubator. Those eggs came from the white and true blue hens. Those are my blue eggs. And the ones that are already in the incubator are in with the Welsomer wild berry. So those will be first generation olive eggers that will hopefully lay eggs similar to these. So not all of these eggs will go in. We'll see how many I can fit. I think around 35, 36-ish. But anyway, so these are first generation olive egger hens. So I'll be hatching those to create more of these. And these are in with wild berry, the Welsomer rooster. So these are, olive egger hens back crossed to a Welsomer. And I have done that before. And these are the back crosses. So these eggs, I'm trying to produce more hens that lay these eggs. There is a 50-50 chance that the offspring from here will lay a brown egg, though. So anyway, that's all for another video. These are my second generation olive eggers, basically. They are in with a whiting true blue rooster. And so what I'll be doing here is actually the offspring from these eggs will lay a lighter shade of green. So why would I be doing that? Well, that's hard to explain. But the blue rooster, these have one blue egg gene, and the whiting true blue rooster has two blue egg genes. So some of these offspring will be purebred green egg layers, meaning if you breed them together, they will create green eggers. And that's the whole. I need to make a movie about that, because it'll take like an hour to explain how all that works. But some of the offspring of these eggs will be purebred green egg layers, like those are purebred blue egg layers. So that's where I'll be going with this. But they will lay a lighter shade of green. All right, yeah, I think that explains it without being, it's all confusing, I know. But these eggs are going in the incubator. Okay, if it's not raining, I will take you out and show you the hens that laid these light green eggs, and I will show you the hens that laid these dark green eggs. These are the three ladies that laid the dark green eggs. They're all sisters. That's one sister. That's another sister. And that's the third sister. And she's got a little bit of the sideburns beard going on. I really like her. But they all have the same similar coloring. Their father is most likely Wild Berry the Welsomer rooster, and their mothers are my first generation olive eggers. So let's go take a look at who their mothers are. Alright, you just saw the hens that laid the dark green eggs. That is Mrs. B. She is one of the hens that laid the light green eggs. And Mrs. B has 4 half-sisters. They do not have the beard sideburns. That's one of her half-sisters. Look very similar. That's another one of her half-sisters. They all look very similar. I can pretty easily tell these 3 apart. They have the same coloring, but 2 of them are a little bit different shade, and then Mrs. B has the sideburns going on, so easy enough to tell them apart. And now there are 2 others that are lavender. Where are they at? There's one of the lavender girls. She's got, lavender and brown, but around the neck it's more black highlights and a black head. With the lavender, splash body. Yep, she's beautiful. And her sister must be laying an egg. Yeah, man, I like seeing that. The brown one is a decoy. 3 blues and an olive, or a light green. And this is the other lavender sister. Very similar to the first one I showed you, but you can see she's got brown and gold around her neck, as opposed to the black and gold of her sister, who's over there. Alright, so these are my 5 olive egger hens. They were created by Walter the Welsomer rooster. He's gone, but he was my first rooster here. And by my whiting true blue hens. My original whiting true blue hens are their mothers. And why not? Let's go see what they're up to. This is Mary Tyler Moore. She's a lavender hen. She very well might be the mother of those 2 lavender olive eggers we just took a look at. But Mary Tyler Moore is a whiting true blue. You know, other than the hens that came with the property, she came with 3 sisters, and she is the mother of those olive eggers and the first generation olive eggers, and she might be the grandmother of the second generation olive eggers that are laying the darker eggs. All right, Mary Tyler Moore, are your sisters in the coop? It is starting to sprinkle. Yeah, it looks like they came out of the rain. These are 3 of these are Mary Tyler Moore sisters. The one right here in front, that's Private Benjamin. She is also a whiting true blue. She's one of the grandmothers. She has the beard sideburns going on. So yeah. And then the white one there, that's Betty White. She's a whiting true blue. She's probably not one of the mothers because she lays small eggs and she doesn't lay very many of them, so I do not hatch her eggs. And then on the end here, this is Carol Burnett. Yes. Carol Burnett is a whiting true blue hen, and I got these 4 whiting true blue hens off Craigslist, I don't know how long ago. And anyway. And then that's Vicki Lawrence there. She was the neighbor's bulldozer man's chicken. She went broody, hatched some eggs, and once they hatched, he gave me her, and she raised the babies. So, and then that's one of the, yep, that's one of their grandkids. That's one of their grandkids that lays the darker green eggs that I'm about to hatch, the olive eggs. Private Benjamin just got finished molting, and she's looking so much better. You're looking better, Private Benjamin. Well, maybe it's a good thing I waited. Now I can hatch these 2 darker olive eggs. I really like that one on the right. And if you probably can't tell the size, but that is an extra large egg. That's one thing about these breeds. They're laying some very nice sized eggs for me. Grumpy, Fifi. Cool! Got some more trash and junk hauled off. Some of that will be worth a little bit of money. It's not worth much. People won't just, you know, show up and take it for free. So I will, you know, as funds allow, I will be hopefully doing more projects like that here and there. You know, as I'm meeting neighbors and other people around, you know, it creates opportunities like that. You know, I'm not paying them as much as I would like a professional or whatever, that would be here at a set time and date or whatever. You know, it's just when I've got resources available, and when they've got free time, then hopefully I can do more projects like today, with getting some more stuff out of here as time goes on. You know, I can't share my plans because there are no plans. You know, when you're relying on other people and, you know, not hiring them for a specific date and time and, you know, all that stuff, you just kind of got to go with the flow. And so that's what I do out here, is I go with the flow. You know, today was a good step. That might mean the mobile home gets out of here sooner rather than later. There's still trees that have to be cut down and a ham radio tower that has to be, so it's months away from from the mobile home getting out of here. But things can change. I had no idea I would have a helper, you know, come today. So who knows what tomorrow may bring. I don't know. But that's... there is one project I'm working on that I am going to set a time and a date and stuff like that. And I'll, you know, once I've got more of that nailed down, I'll announce that. But yeah. So, good start to the new year as far as I'm concerned. I hope your new year is starting out good. And Happy New Year's, if you're into that whole sort of thing. Baby chicks, eggs. I'll put the eggs in the incubator tomorrow, and that'll give me something else to film tomorrow. I've also got another project I want to do tomorrow, depending on the rain. There's something else, you can't predict the weather. So I can, yeah, the rain has nothing to do with the eggs going in the incubator, so I'll definitely do that tomorrow. And I'm repeating myself. Okay, thanks for watching. Take her easy. It wasn't a bad day.